Alright guys, what's going on? Making this video to review context clues with you. Um, I know I've been getting a lot of questions and comments about expectations and what you're supposed to do, and it's too much, and it's not enough, and all this. I've been all kinds of stuff from you guys. This is a process that none of us have ever gone through before. So as we go through this, just bear with me and the assignments and all that stuff. I'm going to be posting more and more of like video lessons and things as opposed to just work like I did on Thursday. But it's a process and it takes some time. Okay. So let's look at context clues. We're just going to review. So we're just going to go through, and you guys will recognize this because this is what we went through for like a week. When we went over context clues in class and the 5 different strategies. So we're just going to review that. And this, you can go back to this video if you need to. It'll be on my YouTube channel, and anytime you need to, if you want to refer to it, if you didn't bring because you guys probably didn't bring your foldables home and stuff like that, because I didn't really think about it, honestly. But let's get to it. So we talked about, what we should do when we find words that we don't know, okay? And you should always look for context clues. We know there are 5 main types of context clues. The first one is going to be definition or explanation clues, okay? Sometimes the author defines the word for the reader soon after it's used in a sentence. Sometimes this is also called apposition. Okay, so in our example, it says a cacophony of noises surrounded the group of people. Cacophony is a mixture of harsh sounds. So we can see in the sentence down here at the bottom, they actually, right after that sentence, they define it for you. Okay, and we talked about, what kind of text do we see these in? Generally nonfiction, historical, technical, scientific type texts, okay? All right, the next one is synonym, okay? Now we know that sometimes the author uses a synonym or restates the word in a simpler way, okay? So for our example, it says, as the cacophony came through the phone line, he pulled it away from his ear to lessen some of the blaring racket, okay? So we say right here, it says the blaring racket, okay, away from his ear to lessen some of the blaring racket. So that tells us that cacophony is a synonym would be, or restatement would be, that it's a blaring racket, okay? All right, next one is antonym. An antonym is an opposite word, we know, or contrast clues. Sometimes the author presents an opposite meaning somewhere nearby, so that the 2 words can be contrasted. After spending the peaceful day at the spa, the woman was shocked by the cacophony that hit her when she opened the door to the daycare center. So we know that she spent a peaceful day at the spa. And we can use our background knowledge to know that generally, a spa is somewhere that's very relaxing and you get massages and things like that. And then when she got to the daycare, boom, she was shocked by the blaring racket that came through the door. Okay, number 4 is inference clues, the hardest one. Sometimes the word is just not clarified in the same sentence. The reader must look at the clues and make connections to their own experiences or what they already know about a topic. We know that through our study on inference that you use your background knowledge as well as clues from the text to come up with a meaning for the word, an inference, right? So this one is a little bit tougher, and if you don't have that background knowledge, it makes it very difficult, okay? It says the cacophony of war was challenging for some of the soldiers to handle. There were many nights when it was difficult for them to sleep. You can see our little fellow over here and what he's thinking. He says, I know that sometimes if there's a lot of noise, I can't sleep. I bet there's a lot of noise from guns during war. I think a cacophony might mean a horrible type of noise. All right, so a lot of puzzle pieces to put together with this type of strategy, okay? And then the last one is examples, okay? Sometimes the author includes examples to explain the meaning of a word. A cacophony of owl hoots, chirping crickets, and howling wolves surrounded us. I couldn't wait to return home to my own bed. Okay? So you can see here they give us owl hoots, chirping crickets, and howling wolves. Okay, those are all examples of a cacophony. All right? Guys, I hope this helps you. You can always go back to this video. If you go, my YouTube channel is going to have all of these videos that I'm going to be making posted for you to go back and look at anytime. Hopefully this will help you on some of your work in the next couple days, and any of the context clues stuff that we do, like the assignment from yesterday with the e-reading sheet, and stuff like that. And then even the read work stuff that you're going to be doing. Like today, you've got an assignment on read works as well. And that one's going to have, where you're going to have to use context clues. All right, take it easy.